Geoff Hunt, 31, from Melbourne, Australia, the holder of this title and the reigning world champion, seeking his 5th British Open title, which would put him within striking distance of Jonah Barrington's 6 titles and the legendary Hashim Khan's amazing record of 7. The most sporting man in the game, self-effacing, phlegmatic, with an amazing record of consistency. Superb technician who plays at peak fitness and deep mental reserves. Geoff Hunt. His opponent, Qamar Zaman, 26, from Quetta, Pakistan. British Open champion in 74-75 and never out of the world's top 3 since then. The highest paid man in the world of squash, with a 6-figure contract to endorse clothing and equipment, plays every day with Mohibullah Khan, the world's number 3, who he beat in a great semi-final. Also a finalist in that World Championship with Geoff Hunt.
The final of the Avis British Open Squash Championships. Qamar Zaman from Pakistan serving, Geoff Hunt from Australia receiving. Best of 5 games. Lovell. And out, Lovell.
And out, Hunt to serve. First blood to Geoff Hunt, who seemed to be on the receiving end of that rally. Zaman going for a whole range of strokes, feeling one another out in these early stages. Some marvellous retrieves from Geoff Hunt, who leads now. 1-love. I think a lot will be appealed for.
Left ball, 1-love.
And given.
On the left, please.
Fair view and freedom to play the ball. The essential philosophy of the game. Absolutely brilliant from Zaman. Knowing, needing to get served back in order to score. Love 1. Remember, only the server can score. The first game, so important in the tactics of the play, and to break down fitness and will of the other player. The rallies can be anticipated to be long, the risks perhaps not so high. But this is where opponents are broken. Again, brilliant retrieving from Hunt.
Nope.
But, hand out.
And out.
Service
One
returns to
love.
Hunt, who leads 1-love. Every corner of this court being used. The ebb and flow is the short, sharp ball. And then the cross-court shot driving the opponent back into the far corner. There's those clingers down the side wall. Right down the side wall, just off the back wall, then short to the front. Superb testing rally, this. And a loose return from Hunt. 87 shots in that rally. 87 shots.
Quiet, please.
And the score, love 1. And although Hunt lost the serve,
Level, love,
the effect on Zaman may be important. Let given. Oh, and a loose return from Zaman.
1-love.
1-love. And the 500 or so watching this intriguing game, all conscious of the fact that in that long rally of 87 shots, there are at least a dozen winners against normal club players. Restricted swing, let
Level,
given.
1-love.
The referee, Mike Breckham. There's that difficult clinging ball down the side. Came off the nick rather badly. Zaman got there. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant nick from Hunt.
2-love.
2-love.
1. Time, 2-love.
Zaman asking for that again, not quite ready. touch. And still Hunt retrieves what looked to be a winning volley from Zaman. It's that capacity to get across the court in 3 strides or less that must be heartbreaking to Hunt's opponents, coupled with his tremendous fitness.
Love 2.
I beg his pardon. Love 2. Down that last shot from Hunt. It's moving so quickly. And Zaman scores his first point. 1-2. Oh, put it down. 2-all.
2-all.
One of the features of Hunt's play is that he really asks for a let. He often climbs around his opponent when he apparently hasn't a fair view. But this is one of the reasons he's regarded as the most sporting squash player in the world. The artistry in the boast came from Hunt that time, rather than from Zaman.
2-all.
But still, 2-all. Hunt hand in. Both bold volleyers prepare to go for it. And the game played at a deceptive speed.
Up.
Not up, double touch.
3-2.
And 3-2, a breakthrough at last after 24 minutes by Geoff Hunt, who leads 3-2. So the game is played at a deceptive speed because a lot of club players feel that the game looks slower than it actually is. Just minor break in concentration from Geoff Hunt there. There was a dead nick off the back wall, which
4-2.
left Zaman for dead, and 4-2 the score moves to Hunt.
Out.
That was a loose
2-4.
return from Geoff Hunt. 2-4. This is when they play on a court about a foot wide. The first loose shot gets punished. Crowd absolutely absorbed. And that was Zaman. Tremendous rally, and they've been on court 30 minutes.
3-4 from the left, please.
The score, 3-4 to Zaman. 3-4 Zaman serve. The anticipation by both men quite magnificent. And at times, for an age, it seems that there is no way past. Hunt from the back of the court to the front of the court. And he missed it. The court was wide open, and Zaman is on equal terms. Hunt leads 5-4. The play is absolutely typical of the Australian, who plays percentage squash, uses this first hard game to wear his opponent down. No point will be gained easily. Doesn't flash for winners early in the rally. He wants to grind his opponent down. And he did just that. Pushed Zaman all round the court till he got him just slightly wrong-footed. And down from Zaman. Another
6-5.
energy-sapping rally. Not out. That was just caught the nick. And Zaman there.
6.
Short from Hunt.
6.
And
4.
on level terms again. Oh, the deceptiveness from Zaman gives him the lead. That's brilliant, but Hunt is still there. and making Zaman run. And he, brilliant. The shot from Hunt was absolutely brilliant.
7-all.
Done. 50 minutes of play.
7, game ball.
8-7 to Zaman, game ball. That's game. And what a game it was. Over 50 minutes of play. 9-7 the score. Zaman, the winner of that first punishing game. And those who saw the World Final in Adelaide last November said it was the most absorbing squash they'd ever seen. It was a privilege to watch it. But everybody here believing that this is a thunderous game in prospect. Tremendous match.
Time.
Referee calls time. 2 men back on the court after 1 minute. That first game lasting over 50 minutes. And it's interesting to note in the recent Irish Open Championship, Zaman beat Hunt 3 games to love in 38 minutes. Loose return. Hunt to serve, love all. Hunt takes the first point. Oh, delicate touch, but not quite up, and that's 2-love to Hunt. Each man trying to dominate that tee position, but being driven from it.
Lead ball. Lead ball, 2-love. On the left.
Restricted backswing there. Referee happy to give a lead.
Nope. 3
Not up, 3-love. Not up. And that is certainly the biggest gap in the game so far, the biggest advantage, and it's to Hunt. 4-love, having lost the first game 9-7. And they're untypical, but they look like unforced errors from Zaman, so there's no way. Oh, and then Hunt, which is his own typical error. Absolutely unforced. One four.
Up.
Ball not but taken by Hunt. The marker caught. It's below the serving line, but if the receiver wishes to take it, he merely has to play the ball. Brilliant, and it caught a nick, a dead nick, and Zaman was a little unlucky there.
And 4-1.
Oh, Jack volley.
5-1.
5-1 to Hunt.
Hope.
Have seen any score.
6-1.
Seen any scores, yeah.
Seven, 1.
Hunt now running away. 7-1, his lead. Looked impossible, that.
Hope.
Not
And out.
going for a boast.
1-7.
Brilliant. Oh, and Hunt found the nick again. 8-1. Game ball.
And out. 7-1.
Oh. 8-1.
8-1. Game
Game
ball.
ball.
No.
And game.
on.
Geoff Hunt wins the second game. 9-1.
Games are 1
The second game only lasting 12 minutes compared to the first lasting nearly 51 minutes for the first game. And Geoff Hunt very much back in the driving seat after that second game.
Double.
Oh,
1 love.
starts with an easy point. Just retrieved it off the back wall and is punished again. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
2 love.
And Hunt going for quicker winners now. Having softened up Zaman, he must feel. And it's really flowing from his racket. Brilliant.
3-love.
3-love to Hunt. And Zaman must... Oh! Hand out. Zaman to serve. And he must be wondering what he can do to get back in this game. Again, he found it by half an inch. Oh,
1-3.
And a wry smile from Geoff Hunt. A rare error. 1-3. Restricted backswing. Asks the referee and gets the let. 1-3. Changes to the left-hand court.
Let ball. Let ball. 1-3 from the left. Let ball. Let ball. 1-3. In doubt. 3-1.
3-1.
And
left stranded, but got there. Had to get out of the way, and suddenly Zaman. There's a ball wandering around the court at the moment. Brilliant, and again Zaman gets it up and Hunt drives him to the far corner. Zaman having to cover acres of ground just to stay in the game, and then gets wrong-footed by Hunt. Brilliant play from the Australian. Well, our two players have been on court 1 hour and 50 minutes, of which 50 minutes was the time taken in the first game. A punishing game, which went finally to Zaman 9-7. Then Geoff Hunt, who'd sapped the energy of the Pakistani, came back in the second game to win 9-1. And having given away the first game, it looks as though the Australian has really sapped Zaman. He's having a field day. But it's living up to the expectations of all the squash fanatics here. In the opening game alone, we had 5 rallies in which there were more than 80 strokes played. Hunt on the right-hand side of the court. Hunt, who plays percentage squash. Basic, sound, a fitness fanatic who can keep going forever. Hunt back in the driving seat, 5-1. Zaman, who a couple of months ago beat Geoff Hunt in 38 minutes to win the Irish title, but Geoff Hunt was taking a couple of months rest, says he wasn't back to peak fitness. He's a fitness fanatic, and he's now very much back. Now, this is where the errors are creeping into Zaman's game. Normally a brilliant retriever, but he must be showing signs of fatigue now. Zaman gets a pretty commanding lead now, 6-1. Hunt, having won this title
7-1.
4 previous occasions, chasing Jonah Barrington 6 and the legendary Hashim 7 times. That's absolutely wrong-footed. Zaman,
8-1 game ball.
and the world champion in commanding form. And again, almost toying with it. 9-1, 9-1 for the second 2 games. It's inspired form now.
Leads by 2 games
And there's
to 1.
little doubt that that first game, which was so punishing, it lasted 51 minutes. Those long, long rallies have taken their toll of Qamar Zaman, the younger man. Zaman, 26, from Quetta, British Open champion back in 74-75, and never out of the world's top 3 since then. But Geoff Hunt, the fitness fanatic, who does circuit training and interval running, as well as squash. And the games have lasted 51 minutes the first game, 12 minutes the second game, 15 minutes the third. And you will hear the referee call them back on court in exactly 1 minute. And that must be agony to Qamar Zaman.
Hunt leads by 2 games to 1.
Geoff Hunt,
Fourth
so
game.
consistent.
Level.
Is these deep mental reserves. Even that loss of the first game, he must have known that it had taken a greater toll of Qamar Zaman than it had himself. These are the shots that are the average club player's nightmare, clinging down that side wall. No room to swing the racket. Thunderous stuff. So many of these shots look irretrievable, and yet they're put back with bonus. And that was a bad nick that caught Zaman
1 love.
off the back wall. Tremendous spirit this game's been played in.
Love. And
That's a thunderous drive. A backhand volley down the side wall.
And
In the first game, Zaman
One
would have
love.
got there. So the whole spirit of the game depending on that critical rule of fair view and freedom to play the shot. Oh, and another weak volley
2
from
love.
Zaman. 2 love. And again.
3 love.
3 love. And Geoff Hunt looking as though he's well on the way to his 5th British Open title. And Australia breaking the stranglehold of these tough and talented Pathans from Pakistan.
Oh.
Not up,
love.
4 love. Zaman having to move around the court, acres of ground, and still Hunt gets there, doesn't ask for the let, and misses that angled shot. Just catches the tin. Nope. This is
5-1.
it's another unforced error from Zaman. 5-1, and Geoff Hunt running away with it now. And of course, on his own serve, he's more likely to go for winners. Brilliant. Still up from Zaman. Salvages it with a beautiful boast. Not up.
6-1.
6-1 to Geoff Hunt. And real physical dominance now. Sheer power of the man. 7-1. Down.
1-7.
1-7. Zaman, who as well as running and circuit training, plays for at least an hour every day with the world's number 3 Mohibullah Khan. Even so, finds that physical fitness is deserting him in the face of this very, very tough Australian.
On the left, please.
Seven-2 the score.
And out.
Stretching,
7-2.
loose return from Zaman. Talking to Geoff Hunt beforehand, he said at 32 he's never been fitter in his life.
8-2 match ball.
He did take a couple of months out, and here he is on match ball. He's back to peak fitness, and he's dominated these 3 games. After losing the first, there's only been one man in this championship. And that's it. And Geoff Hunt wins his 5th British Open Squash Championship after some scintillating squash. Physically grueling in that first game which he lost, but after that there was only one man in it. Geoff Hunt, 31, from Melbourne, Australian. It's his 5th title and completely dominated Qamar Zaman. There is the scoreboard showing that he lost the first 9-7, but then went on to win 9-1, 9-1, 9-2, and Geoff Hunt proved absolutely supreme.
Terry Kingsmith, Managing Director of Avis Rent-A-Car in the United Kingdom.
And they're not even being given a long rest at the end of the game.
To the winner,
To reach the final, Geoff Hunt beat Dean Williams, Johnny Leslie, Rich McCullum and Jonah Barrington, and then in the semi-final had a great match with Hidi Jahan. Qamar Zaman had to beat Murray Hill, Roy Ollier, John Easter, Torsham Khan, and then his semi-final, which lasted an hour, against Mohibullah Khan, the number 3 in the world. But today, although they are listed number 1 and number 2, clearly Geoff Hunt has proved that he is supreme at the moment and just about unplayable. That grinding process in the first round did it all, but now he's the winner.